This king has a strange obsession. He keeps a flea as a pet. At first, the flea is just regular size. The king wants to squash it. But the flea is surprisingly obedient. It jumps back and forth on his hand, following his commands. The king is completely fascinated. He captures the flea in his hand and walks straight out of the palace. The princess and his ministers are left standing there. Back in his chambers, the king pricks his finger with a quill. He lets the flea feed on his blood. After it's done feeding, he places it in a crystal box. He studies it intently through a magnifying glass. After feeding it his blood for several days, the flea grows to the size of a peanut. The king barely handles state affairs anymore. He locks himself in his room all day. He builds toys for the flea using various parts. He pays almost no attention to the princess. The princess is now of marriageable age. She'll need to wed soon. During dinner, she brings this up to the king. She hopes to marry a handsome and brave prince. The king doesn't respond. He just tells her to eat. She looks down at her plate. The meat is barely cooked, still half raw. Seeing this gives the king an idea. He grabs the plate and heads back to his chambers. He calls out softly. The flea crawls out from under the bed. It's now the size of a lamb. The king feeds it the half-cooked meat. He strokes its back with pure adoration in his eyes, but it doesn't last. That night, the royal physician is urgently summoned. The flea is sick. The physician is horrified when he sees this massive creature, but the king pushes him forward. He examines it reluctantly. He's a physician, not a veterinarian. He has no idea how to treat it. Before dawn, the flea dies. The king is devastated. He orders the physician not to tell anyone about this. The next day, the king does something unusual. He summons the princess for a talk. He agrees to find her a husband, but only a man who passes his test can marry her.